because trying to remember like all of the connections and stuff between 7 players is going to be harder than it would be with 6, which would be harder than it would be with 5. And I'm perfectly happy to do that. Like I'm not gonna feel put out or anything. And also, it gives me more of an opportunity to keep a particular antagonist under my own control.
My only thought on that is if it's not going to push us over 2 days and you want to play as a player, I say
Hmm.
go for it. But
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's like required.
Okay.
yeah, I think it's a neat idea. Like it will be helpful. You're not will not sit doing nothing, but the game doesn't need it, so you can also play if you want. I
Okay.
feel like having that particular NPC on close proximity of you, it's good, but also isn't the point of the game that things don't go your way?
That's true.
The point of the game is that things don't go the character's way.
That includes them.
Right, but as the DM that has to deal with that NPC outside of this game, I absolutely think that retaining control of that NPC is something
Yeah,
that should be
I,
considered.
I think it's fair and you're right. I just wanted to point out the funny part.
Yeah. So this game is taking place 6 months in the past from the character's perspective, like your PC's perspectives. Um, so Dal lives.
Could we have a little rundown of the general background of like we can make up whatever we want, but this is a story that we're telling. What story are we telling? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So all I know is that within like this story can doesn't have to be about the children of Corral. It doesn't have to have anything to do with them. It doesn't really have to be about Dal. It just at some point he is going to show up because he also needs something from one of you. And I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
I do.
And this needs to somewhat be connected to that bar that we went in the D&D game.
No, it doesn't, because I've already kind of set up that Elias he just knows everything.
Ah, so he knows this story and he's telling us the story that he knows, not
Yes.
necessarily that he's part of it.
Yes, I specifically didn't put the Hellzapoppin bar on the list because I want to have the opportunity with you guys to like make other locations in the worlds that are important and not just get stuck in the one bar.
The city has literally one location. It's a bar.
The city is fucking New York City. There are well, maybe not millions, thousands of bars.
Yes, but there's only one location. Finger quotes.
The idea is we're working on stretching out the city so Jamie doesn't have to come up with every single thing.
Yeah.
Making a
Yeah.
joke.
Similar how we came up with cannot remember the name of the place, but where Cathena is from.
Kirkland. Yeah.
And the
And I
city
have
of
no
cats.
idea what the other group did.
The city of cats.
Colonia. Okay. In that case, I will take a seat. So the other thing I was considering, Mist, I know sometimes you get a little bit of analysis paralysis, but we do have the ability to help you a lot throughout Act 1 and Act 2. If you're like you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Um does everyone have the table that David so kindly made much nicer?
Yes.
Okay, everyone should pull that up.
The PDF on the game stuff.
Yes. And then we need. Is it 4 dice per color? No, it's 4 dice per player, 2 of each color.
We put it all in the middle.
Yes. 4 per player, 2 black and 2 white, except actually they're red.
So
And
we
then
are 6 players, 12.
we are going to have note cards in between. Oh, Jesus.
Who is why? Who why?
So those I still could think this note card. So these note cards exist in between everybody. And you can erase what's on them and put relationship at the top.
I think all the dice are in the middle, right? Not per
Yes, all the
in
dice
the player.
should go in the middle.
Yeah, so
How do I? Oh, here we go.
cannot put dice back.
Cannot put dice back.
Jamie can delete dice.
Oh, let me promote everyone so that everyone can delete dice. I guess I should probably start my recording, eh?
No.
I already
it
got
stays
mine running.
between- Oh, you're trying to read stuff, aren't you?
Okay, that's 2 dice per color per player.
Fantastic. Somebody roll them all.
Dibs.
So many rolling.
Okay. I think for ease, let's organize them into 1s, 2s, 3s, and so on.
Number
The
roll.
color doesn't matter. Just so that it's a little easier for us to see what we have. Okay. Oh,
This is a 4.
this is a
Since
4?
it's a
Yep.
4.
Okay, so we've got...
I
Yeah, I
got
got it. We've got a bit of a spread of everything. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to start the kind of character creation process by setting up our relationships. So we don't know who our characters are right now. They're going to be defined a lot by the relationships they have to the other characters in the game. So you're going to have a relationship with the person on your left and the person on your right. You know, we should table talk a lot and make sure that everybody's like cool with the relationship that we're choosing and stuff like that, and we can throw out ideas. But at the end of the day, the person whose turn it is the arbiter. They get to decide.
So if you have anything that you find particularly upsetting, triggering, etc.,
Yep.
voice it immediately so it can be dealt with.
Yeah.
Don't sit on it.
Yeah, this game does it has a lot of dark themes. And like we've been playing together for a long time, and I we've had a few stumbles, and I hope that has helped us be a little more comfortable speaking up when like I am not okay with this. But yeah, so in the rules, it says that the person who grew up in the smallest town is supposed to be the one that goes first. Which I think is actually not me.
Not it either.
40K.
I think it's David.
What do we count as grown up? Because I'm definitely gonna beat 40K no matter what it is.
You grew up in a
Preteen. Preteen, I would say.
Okay.
Make it easier.
Your hometown is
Wait,
smaller than mine, Ty, right?
I don't even know how big my hometown was.
Where were you born?
Okay, the question there, where was I born or where did I grow up?
Okay,
Because
fair. Where did you grow up? Where did
Yeah.
you spend the majority of your youth?
Majority of pre-13.
According to Google, in 1990, it doesn't go all the way back to 84. My town was 9,000.
So mine was 1,500.
Mine was 100,000.
Okay.
So
Ty, I thought you were from a really tiny place in Newfoundland. Or Labrador, sorry.
I lived there till I was 7.
Oh, okay.
Brandon 40K.
Okay, I think I win then.
what year am I looking for this?
the one closest to your birth year, I guess. I don't know.
The one easiest to find.
Can you beat or can you be smaller than 1,500?
No.
Okay.
By the way, Jamie, the really small place was 8,000 people. So
Oh.
At the very least,
okay, then.
I can't beat it
15K.
10 years after I was born.
Yeah.
15K is tiny, or 1,500 is
100.
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everyone in town.
Yep.
Tiny.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to be going first. So each relationship has two components. It has a category and it has an element. So the categories are the big numbers. So for relationships, partners, rivalries, crime, romance, secrets, showbiz. And then the little numbers in between those are the element. So I'm going to start out by picking a category of relationship with either Cathanid or Nibbles. And then I'm going to take that corresponding dice and put it on the card. And then that dice is gone.
So
we
if
have
we...
Mhm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We have a limited number, like we have a limited choice in what we can pick off of this list. Like there's only 2 4s, and once those 2 4s are gone, we can't choose a 4 anymore. So it forces you to get, a little more not just choose the thing that is immediately appealing.
I feel like it's good in this group that we don't have a lot of options for romance between us.
And remember, you're using 2 dice when you make this decision.
Not right away. So you pick one dice. Like I would say I'm going to choose a relationship between me and Cathana. I will pick the category. The element is going to get decided later. We only do 1 dice at a time.
Oh, okay. They moved so fast, I guess. I get you.
Yeah.
It was later that they said it required 2, but the first ones it was definitely 1.
I don't know. What do I want to do?
How do you decide how do you write on these things?
Right clicking at the very bottom, there's a field called name, and there's a field called description.
Okay. Thank you.
All the name fields are set, so just fill in the description.
Mine wasn't set.
Okay,
Mine
does one
said...
of you two want to be a husband?
Sure.
Okay.
Doesn't bother
Then
me.
I will have the category. I will do the romance category.
Guys, don't put the cards in front of you. It's a shared relationship between you and the person beside you.
Yeah, we can also let me for this one I will write relationship Kathan and Jamie. Just in case the card gets like misplaced or something. Okay. Now it goes to my left. So Cathanid, you can either choose the element for this relationship, or you can get a category going for your relationship with Costa.
Okay. Element would be what defines the relationship, like what made the relationship.
Yeah, so like the element under romance is the one's beloved, one's oblivious, current lovers, husband and wife, stuff like that.
This is on the facilitation thing.
It's on the sheet that David typed
Right.
up.
I have so many windows open, and I was also dealing with
It's okay.
the parasocial chatter from last night. Where'd my PDFs go?
Well, Cassandra search for it. Why? I know that at some point we need to show in some needs and locations and objects.
Yes.
When do we do that?
I think we can start looking at that once we've gone around the table at least once and we have some relationships on the board.
Okay.
So each relationship is going to have either a need, an object, or a location attached to it. We must have at least one need, one location, and one object on the table by the time we're done.
On the whole table.
Yes. That
So-
took me like an entire freaking hour to understand.
Okay.
So that means that if we use the die for that, there is a relationship that's not gonna get detailed. Like it's gonna get partnership, but not define what type of partnership, right? Because there's some.
So there should be enough dice for each a relationship to have like a relationship to have a category and an element, and then one of the details to have a category and an element. If you want to have two details, they're just categories, no elements. Like I think that's fine.
Okay.
So I'm picking from the needs list, right?
No, you are still look at the relationships list.
Okay.
So the confusing thing about it, under relationships, there are underlined, bolded headings,
Yes.
and then each one of those has 6 underneath that.
Yes.
So you are either picking 1 through 6 of the underlined, bolded headings, or 1 through 6 underneath 4.
Except you have to start with the bolded ones.
Yeah, but because he already has a relationship with Jamie, he can detail the relationship with Jamie.
Right.
Right. Okay. I
Or
got you.
you
I
can
got
set
you.
up a broad
Yeah.
relationship with Costa's character.
Yeah.
Category must come first.
I'm thinking for potential spice. Jamie is strange, and you both hate it.
Sure.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
You want to add that to?
Yeah, I can add it.
Okay.
Romance.
Did you take a dice already?
No.
Yep. So estranged and you both hated is a 6. You're gonna take one of the 6s and put it on the card.
It is.
Where did our card go?
On your corner.
Yeah. The color of the dice right now does not matter. Okay, Costa, it is your turn.
I should have thought of this before. I say I have some sort of showbiz business with David. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We have some sort of showbiz. Cool.
God, there's a lot of 3s. Okay, David.
Hey, Mist.
Oh,
Do you want to do crime?
sure.
Awesome.
Should be that card, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not see that card.
I don't want to take away the cheat sheet because I think it's a really good.
Oh yeah, no. Leave it there.
It'd be really nice if the table was just bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, missed.
Well, Miss chooses David not down here.
I'm just fiddling it out. Yep.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Do you want to define our crime, or do you want to interact with Ty?
I'm pondering that at the moment.
Think. Well, she thinks, what does it mean, crime number 6? Criminal accessories? Crime 6.
Criminal accessories.
You were accessories to a crime, both of you.
That I don't know what that means.
It means you didn't commit the crime, but you helped out somehow.
Yeah, you didn't rob the bank, but you were a getaway driver.
Okay.
Given the number of GTA streams I watched, I am very much aware of what accessory is.
I mean, GTA rules fuck up what accessory is.
Yeah, but generally speaking.
Hey Ty, how do you feel about secrets?
I don't know. We shouldn't talk about them in public.
We're in Lita. We have a lot of 6s. You could do members of a sinister cult.
We don't have a lot of 6s.
You too.
Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see where we are when it gets back around to Mist and Ty.
Yeah. Or Ty can define it right away.
That's true. It's up to you, Ty.
The annoying thing is I want like 3 6s.
They working within the rules.
Damn, well, I mean, the last dice you... Nibbles would have the last dice.
Yeah, I'm not even
So,
pre-choosing what I want. Is what I have left when it comes to my turn.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at it until it's my turn.
Yeah.
oh well. Well, I think this is allowed. Hey, Nibbles.
Hello.
How do you feel about being husband and wife, if anyone asks?
Sounds good.
Or husband and husband, or
Well,
wife and
hold
wife,
on.
or platonic life partners.
That's not a top level though.
No, but I can pick one, and you can pick the 6 because you're next.
Ah, I see.
I believe this is allowed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense.
You don't have to, but I'm going to set a partnership between the two of us.
Unless you feel there's a better partnership that defines it.
Okay.
I don't know. Co-owners of the 4th hottest nightclub in Insane sounds kind of cool.
No, I'm good with that.
If anyone asks, so that sounds like you could actually not be, but if anyone
The
asks,
idea is you aren't.
Yeah, it's just a cover.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. That's my spouse. Wink.
Because I have ideas with that, depending on what Nibbles wants to do.
This is my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
I mean, this has given me an idea for a character name, so.
Oh no.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
Okay, so we've gone around at least once. So now we can start to add details to the relationships. But the relationship has to have at least a category for you to add a detail to it. So I'm gonna add a detail. I can't add it to the one between me and Nibbles because there's no relationship yet.
A detail, you mean a location, an object, or a need?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I suggest one for us, Jamie?
Sure. I was kind of thinking of an object, like a thing that we both like we had shared custody over, and now we're like fighting over it.
Yeah, but we don't want to be apart.
Right.
So I
But
was
you are
thinking
apart.
to get out from under the gangs because the gangs are keeping us apart.
Oh, so you're just Romeo and Juliet.
Not necessarily.
It could be West Side Story.
Sorry, what does strangled mean?
Under which-
Estranged.
To be separated unwillingly or willingly,
Ah,
usually in a romantic sense or familial sense. My estranged father, my estranged wife.
Yeah, like if you would be estranged from your brother if you don't ever talk anymore.
but the difference between Romeo and Juliet is that Romeo and Juliet, like the families get to separate, and the strangled is like we both fight, and I don't want to talk to you again, but actually we both want to talk to each other again, something like that.
Yeah.
So in this relationship, our characters are forcibly estranged, so they can't talk to each other for a reason.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that. Like, and also like
There is a number that's literally just another Romeo and Juliet.
Hey, I was making jokes. Let's move on, guys. Don't...
Yeah,
no, it's
sorry.
So like the needs, even though they're attached to a relationship, they don't have to apply to both characters equally. But it just like is attached to that relationship. I might hold off on that for now. What do we got lots of? We got lots of threes. Maybe I should have a crime relationship with Nibbles.
That was what I was gonna do when it came back around to my turn, so
Okay,
yes.
so I'm gonna do a crime relationship with Nibbles.
Do crime.
Okay, go ahead, Katana.
Thinking.
So there's a note here that says when the relationship each have 2 dice on. Oh, never mind. That's like all of them.
Hey, Guasta.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Hello, Moto.
Do you want to be in partnership with me?
Ooh, yeah, sure. Partnership.
Our turn.
Hey, David.
Yo.
I am. I was torn between the two of them, but I think. Oh, but there's a one. Give me a second. Yeah, I think this sounds funny. Uh, do you want to like? I'm gonna detail the showbiz. You choosing four. We are both a desperate singer and songwriter. That sounds fun.
Yeah, no, I can make that work.
Like one of us doesn't get to get a good song writing, and the other one desperate try to be good or something like that. I choose mine, and I took the four. Haha.
Yes. Hijacking the 4.
We are out as fours as a group.
Okay, no more 4s.
Which means. Hey, Costa. Hey, Costa.
Do you hear my hymns?
No, I didn't.
Ah, sorry. I said.
How would you like to get even?
What is that?
It's a need.
Ah, need to get even.
Mmm.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be better for like we're desperate to get high? But
I mean,
it's your decision in the end.
you could, like, if you were a desperate singer-songwriter duo, it could very well be, like,
Maybe
blaming
somebody stole
somebody
your.
else. Yeah, blaming somebody else for your situation.
Yeah, like a
We're
rival
not
night, like formers at a rival nightclub or something.
stupid Bob ruin of show business. Okay.
Bob stole your song.
Oh my god, I hate Bob.
Go Mist.
Hmm.
Shouldn't it be relationship crime, not category crime? Oh, everyone changed to category.
I changed them all to category because Jamie set the category for hers and nipples.
Potato, potato.
You guys can change them if you don't like them.
As long as we all know what it means, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Doesn't have to be carbon coffees.
Sorry, what was that,
Hmm.
Costa?
I was surprised by the suppression carbon coffee.
Carbon copy.
That makes more sense.
So there's a thing called carbon paper, which you put between two pieces of paper. So when you write, it transfers from one to the second page.
Yeah, I used them on my youth, but
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to figure out what carbon coffee means.
Very, very dark coffee.
Ugh.
No, I like my caffeine, no dark roast.
So what you thinking, Mist? Do you want to define something or do you want to go further?
I can't go further because none of them have. None of mine have finished relationships.
You can.
It doesn't have to be finished, it just has to be started.
Oh,
Oh.
So even though we don't have a very deep relationship, we still know we have a secret between the two of us.
Yeah, like you could have an object that's part of your secret. Or we could have a criminal location.
The problem is without having to define them, I'm not really sure what to choose for the other things.
Okay. Then you can define the relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide. I'm not sure which one I want to. I'm not sure which one.
Remember, there's no 4. What I did to take out my multiple options, so what numbers we have only one of them, and make sure to take that one. So it gave me like 4 options instead of like 10.
Do you have any ideas what the secret could be between us?
I am uncertain. Part of me is leaning towards we have a history, but neither of us can remember it.
Go for it. I love it.
That sounds so like comedy movie plot.
This is supposed to be comedy. Like,
Yeah, no, I love it.
So I'm trying to figure out how to set up. How do you set an object? Like, is that where you pull the 2 dice at once and just set it?
Or is it the same like you say object, and then you need to go around and take whatever is left?
Yeah, I think we should continue to do it the same way we've been doing it, where we pull 1 dice at a time.
Okay. Then the object is weird.
Mm.
Between whomst?
It's just is just a group object, isn't it?
It should be attached to a
Relationship.
relationship. I feel like it should be attached to the relationship with Mist, shouldn't it?
Necessarily, it could be.
The idea I have between me and Nibbles is kind of works with the object. Like we
Go for it.
aren't we are clearly partners pretending to be husband and wife, and we're looking for an object.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me
And-
further ideas.
And I have an idea what the object is.
What are you thinking?
A deck of tarot cards. Which may be a certain deck of tarot cards or may not be.
Hi. Oh,
You
wow.
can't force Jamie to have the deck of of many things in the D&D campaign.
No, I'm out. It's been a good been a good campaign.
I wrote this list.
I was thinking like Ice characters tarot deck.
Exactly. We're dealing in a city with a lot of things are quote unquote magical. So,
Jamie, how would you like to have a supplier and seller relationship?
Sure.
Specifically, I guess it would have to be you have asked the 2 of us to get this object.
Oh. Okay.
Are you okay with that, Ty?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have hired you to get this magic object. Ooh. Okay.
I think you should put like what relationship it relates to, right?
That makes sense. So we just remember that the
Mhm.
object is not for Ty, is for Jamie.
Well, no, that is for Nibble. The object is for Nibbles and Ty. But this is crime. What would you say? Supplier and seller?
E.
To be clear, it's an object in the world, right?
Yeah, it's
Like-
not a thing that you have to have. It's just important. Okay. So I guess it's back to me. And I'm going to choose so we have an object, we have a need.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to choose another need. I'm going to choose it for mine and Kathana's relationship. And it's going to, actually, I'm going to put it on this card. I will choose to get out.
If I roll need.
Okay. So we got to make sure at least one, there's one location in play. Okay. That's me. Good handed.
Okay. Well, you said we needed a location, right?
Mhm.
Let's get that out of the way then. We have performers. So I would just pick from the meta categories like private, clubs, turf, public, hellholes, right?
Yeah.
Would it make sense for clubs?
For us?
No, for Jamie and I. Or should that be Quasta and I? I think
It
actually
might
that
make more sense between you and Quasta.
Yeah.
As I understood, it already has like a detail, like a need. The idea was to have each relationship have one of them, like or a need, or a location, or an object. That's what I understood.
No, because the one I watched, literally the only location was a single club.
Oh,
say I'm going to pick club.
Okay.
So we're club owners.
We have some sort of partnership in a club.
Yeah, my headcanon is we're club owners.
I mean, that is, I think.
That's a meta. That's a relationship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens when all of the dice are put out. Oops.
Oopsies.
Partnership is one, I think.
We already have a partnership. Oh my God! There's one that's literally said co-owner of the fourth hottest nightclub in Insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God! And I am an owner of a nightclub, and I really want to get into songwriting, and I'm awful. And I force David's character. No, you need to sing. This is good. I promise this one is good. Yeah, I'll go for that.
So you're the desperate songwriter. You're desperate to be good. David's the desperate singer. He's desperate to get you to fucking stop.
And I'm over here owning like in the club, going, guys, got to make money.
Let's see here. So 5, 2, 3.
A lot of threes left.
Hey there, missed. How would you like to do a blackmailer and a victim?
Ooh.
Sure. Who's the blackmailer? Who's the victim?
I think it works either way in my head. I think being the blackmailer would be my preference.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Merci beaucoup.
So, Jamie, did you write all of this options?
So about 2/3 of it came from the tabletop with Will Wheaton. I just like typed down the
Like, I'm thinking about
the stuff.
the names of the places,
Yeah.
like Studio 64 and Inisane.
Yeah, so Studio 54 is like that came from the Will Wheaton edition.
This
It's a
is
reference.
a famous nightclub in New York.
Yeah.
So, what did we undo? David choose
Blackmailer and
on victim.
I feel like we're maybe short some dice.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Let's count them. So there should be all of us in times 2. So it should be 14 dice.
No, times 4, so it should be
Times 4.
24 dice.
24 dice.
Oh no, because I didn't thought of Jamie in this role.
We're
So
missing
we're
4
missing
dice.
we're missing 4 dice. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
This is
Well,
completely my bad.
we get some extra. Which is it? These
I
two?
pulled one black.
Those 3.
Oh, okay. This can go away.
These 4 right here.
Yeah.
Lost.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It just means that we get some extra choices at the end here.
Wait, okay. There we go. 3 more 3s.
Lots of 3s.
How about you re-roll that?
It does say something about rerolling if you have too many.
Okay, that's
a better
fine.
spread.
Still no 6s though.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Where were we?
Missed.
Missed.
Yep.
I don't know about the actual game, but this is fun.
I am enjoying this.
I feel like for my relationship with Ty, for an object misplaced. It's like we have a history. Neither of us can remember it. We don't know where the item is.
Y'all just very forgetful.
You both remember an item, and neither of you are sure what happened to it in the end.
You could not remember multiple reasons, like you were both wrong, there was a spell, the item is magic somehow.
I forgot that I put the baby in that category.
I like the fact that one reel of film labeled Jaws 2 that contains no sharks.
Huh?
Sorry, what?
I think that one should have been changed.
No,
Misplaced the baby.
I
Oh, God.
remember. No, because I added the thing that says that contains no sharks. Because I think that there's like
Oh.
really like the very start of film happening right now.
It's just really,
Like, you know, the film
really
of-
flammable.
Like, you know, the film of the horse running that was like the first thing that was recorded? Like, that's kind of the stage where they're at right now.
So the first thing that was recorded was a sequel?
No. The first thing that was recorded was Jaws.
This is
No,
Jaws
Jaws
2.
was a book. Then they made a sequel, which was a movie.
Oh my god, that sounds like a perfect plan.
Oh, so it's fan fiction.
Now in character for the campaign, I'm assuming that Lita is advanced enough to have silent films, and there's a silent film version of Jaws out there.
It has no sharks in it.
It has
but
no
there's
sharks.
a silent film called Jaws 2 somewhere.
It's people with very big dental pieces.
Yeah, it's just Jaws from James Bond.
Well, they had to have
It's-
somebody
it's-
play the shark because they couldn't just magic a shark in. No, we're not a druid.
Plot and everything. It's a guy instead of a shark.
Where the fuck are we?
James was deciding for an object.
Yeah, Miss decided that we have an object that's misplaced.
So it's Ty's turn.
I have a suggestion if you are looking for one.
I have an idea for one between the two of us. I just don't want to completely ignore my relationship with Mist.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. If you want to go for that, I will just do my suggestion then.
What is your suggestion so I can listen to it?
That the object that we have between us, that we're trying to get for Jamie, is a tuning fork. Because her need between her and Cathanid is to get out.
Oh no!
Oh,
Wow.
Oh no!
oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
It has multiple layers.
Okay, then I will add to my relationship with Mist a set of wedding rings.
Ooh.
Oh, want to see that rom-com.
That's quite a thing. We don't remember it, and we don't remember the rings.
But somewhere out there, there's an object between the two of us. So somebody has our memories of each other and 2 rings.
Oh.
Sorry to not confuse myself. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool.
So we only have 1, 2s, and 3s left.
So I'll do the tuning fork. Jamie, do you mind if I change it from F sharp to something else?
Could be both.
Hey.
Okay, so here's what I will say. You can, like, this is a thing that you're looking for that might not necessarily be exactly what you find.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Because I know
Right.
what I want it to end up being,
Oh.
and it's all your fault.
Oh no.
Like
Hey.
when I was thinking those the deck of tarot cards did not mean it was actually going to be the
Mhm.
for my character, but if people are looking for magic secrets, they might look for an item that used to belong to a cleric.
Hey, about those wedding rings, did you two wake up outside of a witch's cabin?
You don't remember?
Yeah,
What
we
the
don't
fuck
know.
was I gonna say? Oh right. So the last dice, which is gonna go to Nibbles, is wild.
Ah, okay, so he's not stuck with whatever.
So you can pick
Yeah.
whatever he wants.
Yeah. We only have 1, 2s, and 3s, 1s, 2s, and 3s left. So I have
We have a need to define.
we have a need to define. Nibbles and the object is actually between Nibbles and Ty because you are looking for a tuning fork.
Mm.
And so I feel like our
So we have 1, 2s, and 3s only, right?
yeah.
So that leaves us with our dead end lives from the gangs or for a night of bliss. I'm fine with any of them.
Or I can get a category going between me and Nibbles.
And I can fill out the need.
Yeah. Private closed turf. And okay, so you guys have nightclub. Hmm. Maybe I'll choose private for a location between me and Nibbles.
Oh, so like maybe a place that Nibbles has to deliver that tuning for.
Or a place that we meet, or like there's a couple of options within this private that could be like either within or connected to the club that Cathan and Costa own. Because we want to try and stay in the same vicinity.
Yes, I like that actually.
Yeah.
It's keeping everything cohesive. I like it.
Location private. And that's a what? That's the last one.
2s and 3s.
2s and 3s.
All right, Shameen, what do you feel? Under the Gangs or for One Night of Bliss? I'm fine with either.
I am also fine with either.
Let's go with One Night of Bliss just to be unpredictable.
Okay.
Did you do?
I'm editing it right now. So you can do stuff now, Guasta.
I could finish the planets.
So you can define the club. You could
Define why we need to get even.
Yeah.
Defining the club between 2 and 3, it's not much difference. All alone on a crowded dance floor. I don't know what that means. Why a club is all alone?
You're out there dancing by yourself, not with somebody.
But
Your relationship centers around the two of you being alone on the dance floor.
and a club
So maybe
inside,
you're the singer.
in a club inside of a studio, or to get even by getting back what is taken, or getting even with the ones who couldn't see that you are special. You don't mind being a singer, David?
I'm good either way.
So I think the natural closing point is that Kathanet's character didn't saw you're special as a singer, and I say no, you're special. Here, give you sing this, you're gonna make it. On the other side, I think if we don't say Cathanet and we say other one of the group, we can engulf all the party together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't say that we need to pick one of the other players, but who would you want to pick?
Steve. Fucking Steve.
Well, okay. I was okay.
I'm just joking. I think it's something that if nothing develops, I like your suggestion. But if something develops, we'll see.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's see where it lands eventually. Okay. That's it
All
for me.
right. So, Mist.
Meow.
Don't you want to get out? Role play this, please. Don't answer for the truth, which is no. I like my room.
Sure.
Awesome. We're gonna get out. You're gonna get out from under my thumb.
So now, okay.
Now Miss picks one, and I pick one, and Nibbles gets to be whatever the heck he wants.
Well, if I'm getting out from under your thumb, that would be from under the gangs, right?
I mean, that would make sense.
Okay, and I'm going to take this 3 that me and Miss character need to get free. Maybe from that haunted memory of people we do not remember.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 2, but it can be whatever I want it to, right?
That is correct. It is a wild dice.
To be or not to be?
Who is the blackmailer in between David and Mist?
David. Well, okay. David suggested David. That doesn't mean that it has to stay that way if Mist comes up with a cool idea.
So refresh me. There is another location already defined somewhere, right?
We have a club, and a
And something
private
private.
location.
Yeah, you don't have to define the location at all. Like it can
Yeah.
just be
A private place.
just say that it's private.
Okay.
We can figure that out
What
when we play.
else would I do though?
You could get another one going if you wanted.
No, I think I'll just define it as the dim private room deep inside the club where we're going to meet to
Okay.
do the exchange.
Okay. I'm gonna just get rid of the stone card here. So that's all of the dice. Make sure everything's written down on the cards, because once it is, those dice are gonna go back in the middle because we're gonna need them again.
Looks like it's good. Checking both cards. Our card's good, Shamey. Plus, I think our card's good.
We just maybe need to move our object into.
Or you can just like set the cards on top of each other. Okay, now we are going to name our characters and use these relationships and details that we have created to get a little bit of an idea of who our characters are and what they're trying to do. Can I change my name? Probably not. I need I suspect that I'm wealthy.
Yeah.
Given that I am trying to buy a black market magic item and also am married to or was married to a club owner.
Still technically married.
Yeah. Separated.
For us, Jamie, especially with the connotations of the tuning fork, would it be spicy to say that we're both not from around here?
Or maybe just one of us is not from around here.
Ooh. Maybe you, because you're the one after the tuning fork?
Do you know?
Sorry?
Do you know that I'm not
Yes.
from around here?
I think he does. I think, and getting away for the one night of bliss is maybe code for us escaping.
Or my one night of fun before I leave you behind.
Because you have to?
Maybe.
Okay, interesting.
I guess we'll see what happens.
So much spice.
So much spice.
I name myself. I see David named their character too. And
Where do you name your
maybe-
character? You're just naming it on the sheet?
Yeah, Armando. It's a big, bulky orc that is actually pretty soft and nice.
Bolton Smith. He's a bit of an older half orc.
Half orc, half what?
Human. You know Bolton.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reusing artwork that Mist did for me.
My character's name is Roth Atwell. He's half elf.
So I think, David, we need to define who is the one who couldn't see that you're special.
So there's two ways to take this, and I don't want to go dark or anything, but what about if it's me? And that's why I'm blackmailing Mist's character, because I don't think I'm special.
Oh.
And I'm trying to you to see the light. Like, no, you're good. You can follow the art path.
Dude, you've got an awesome baritone. Use it. Yeah, but it's easier to go poke that kid for money.
Here, sing this awful song. You'll see that you're good. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. How's our relationship, Nathaniel, as co-partners?
I think Roth is a thoroughly corrupt person.
I think on the other hand,
Like he's a hedonist.
Armando is a very like lay low, pushover, like someone who got bullied a lot.
Yeah, I think it's very much like Roth is the face of the club. He's the hedonist. He's the guy out there schmoozing, and and he kind of uses Armando a bit for the grunt work.
What's your nightclub called?
Goss, I'll let you decide since I've already picked a bunch of stuff.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Last Night Before the Apocalypse. Or maybe just Apocalypse.
The Apocalypse nightclub.
Yes, the Apocalypse nightclub. How do you like that, Guasta?
That sounds good. My idea was something like the dancing leg.
I know what it's named after. The actual apocalypse that happened.
Yeah.
It's
themed after the apocalypse. Like it's got like explosion and like volcanoes and
named with 2 Ks.
Oh, and we have drinks that are like named after explosions and stuff.
Yep.
I like it.
And for
I'll
some
give you-
reason, there's a mural of a giant tree. No one knows why.
Ty?
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're all allowed to making suggestions for working out each other's characters.
Even if we're not, I'm
But-
fine with it.
Yeah, I think so.
So, are we going around the table in order, or?
I felt this was kind of freeform, so
Yeah,
Go for it.
what is the objective right now? We're just fleshing
Nate-
stuff out.
Fleshing out
Yeah.
your characters.
And naming them.
So, because my character is married to Miss character, or at least is possible, who knows?
Maybe? Yeah.
Clearly I'm playing a pretty boy.
Oh, I was gonna say,
But is presenting himself as female and Nibbles' wife. So he's an actor, like an actor rogue type character. So very good
Ooh.
at passing himself off as, whatever he wants to be. And yeah.
that
I feel
actually.
like we. Sorry, just gonna say. I feel like we could make it very club centric. So I was about to say like, Ty's character could work in the club somehow, but I don't know if that's a choice that we want to make. Go ahead, David.
Well, that would work, but I think that
We can also wait to make it until like we're in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we should let things develop as organically as possible as well.
Mhm. We don't have to come back. We don't have to get all the backstory right now.
What are
you
you
wanna say,
thinking,
David?
Mist?
I was still trying to decide on a name.
I hope I assume Mist is appreciated of having a pretty boy for a husband.
Yeah.
I was actually going to suggest before Ty came up with that idea that possibly it wasn't even the husband-wife dynamic, but the brother or cousin or sister of the lost family member, and that's why Mist half remembers you. But your works pretty well as well.
Oh no, this has definitely been. They were
Yep.
married and in love, and they don't remember each other.
You also don't want
Oh.
to overcomplicate the relationships because it's going to just be so many moving parts to keep track of.
They're missing Miss name.
Yes, I was trying to figure that one out.
Oh, and my character's name is Aaron.
A lot of us start with A.
I specifically did not start a character's name with K because I go with that a lot.
Could you? What is that? Okay.
Althena and Roth, eh?
Althea.
Thea, Adwell, Aaron, and Armando.
And apparently Nibbles went with Leo.
Mhm.
Leo,
Yeah.
Bolton, and we're missing one name.
When
assume-
the whole thing started, I was reminded that we're like, if we're pretending to be husband and wife, maybe my character was the hot enemy.
Hmm.
Okay, yep. Oh god. We have found it, Nibbles. We have to fake to be married. So since we are a D&D based group, should we be like setting races and well,
Not
Some of us
classes.
have.
I specifically don't want anyone to have like a D&D class.
Maybe an
I
occupation, but
I think Althea appears human.
I think Armando is an orc or
Yeah.
half orc. Do we have full orcs on the city, Jamie?
Yes, it's I think like not majority orc, but a very strong minority. It's
Okay.
more orcs and halflings than anything else.
Okay. BRB, I need to save my Roomba from being stupid.
About twice a
Aaron
week.
is
Aaron is.
Aaron is an elf. Though, you know, can definitely pull the parts of other races. Very good at costuming.
Hmm.
I think Leah is probably just human.
Decided on a name.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
Faye.
Faye.
Valentine? Well, we were talking about Cowboy Bebop earlier.
Were you?
Yes.
Yeah, this was before Miss showed up. Is that male or female? Or non-binary?
I was thinking male.
Okay.
Two pretty boys.
It's too much pretty.
Yeah, they had to separate us.
This is why they took our memories away.
They were just so pretty, their memories went blank.
So what is Faye doing in the city?
Doing in what?
Doing in the city?
Getting blackmailed.
That's a
Heyo.
good question.
Does David's character know who these memories are, and is blackmailing Faye to that he knows, but needs him to provide enough whatever to get this back.
That's a decent possibility, yep.
Sounds fine with me.
You gotta come up with the money, Faye. I know who you're looking for, but unless you bring me the money, I can't let you know. You clearly don't want it enough.
I don't remember why I want to know.
But you want to know why you want to know, right?
Yeah.
Well, then get me the money.
I suggest if we're gonna get ready for Act 1, what if we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break, and then before we do Act 1, we'll go around and just do like one final introduction of our characters' names, a little bit of what they're about, and then we can get into Act 1. And given that we've been at this an hour and a half, I suspect that we will get through Act 1. We'll talk about the tilt, and then we'll stop for tonight and do Act 2 and the aftermath next week.
sounds good.
I need a pee break.
Same.
I'm making a sandwich.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm here.
Welcome back. I've still got water boiling.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Is that everybody?
I didn't hear Ty or Miss, but I am not.
Miss just said meowed, and I'm here.
Okay.
David? Yeah, I didn't think I heard David.
How goes?
There's David. Okay, I'll be back in a minute and then we can continue.
I had such a good nap today.
Yeah, I took a 2-hour nap.
I shake fist at both of you.
My God, this meme.
I was up till 5 in the morning, then passed out. Then I got a call at 8 in the morning that my paperwork was ready.
Oof.
Paperwork?
Yeah, because I had a delivery at midnight.
Shake fist at the
Somehow,
paperwork.
it took them 8 hours to unload 10 skids.
That's a long time.
This is what happens when you do mushrooms, and they want to count every single mushroom.
Yes, that is totally fire.
And the dumb thing about that is the fact that if they accepted, like, it was short and long, so there was too much of some stuff, not enough of other stuff, which means they're just going to contact the original company and be like, hey, where's this stuff, and they'll deal with it then. which means they could have just stamped the paperwork, accepted pending count, and let me leave 4 hours earlier. But at the same time, I also got paid to sleep, so.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Okay, so I have a saved. I have a saved from this point.
Who starts?
I think me again. Let me just double check here.
Nom nom.
Now I don't think. Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's me that starts again. I don't think we have to re-roll the dice. The pips don't matter right now.
No, we just hand them off to people.
Yeah. And then they get rolled later.
Yeah, for the tilt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Act 1 is the setup. And the way it works is that we are going to go around the table, starting with me. Unless anybody has really strong feelings and wants to start first, like I'm totally happy to let that go. And then you are going to first choose whether you want to establish a scene or resolve a scene. And whatever you choose, the other players are going to choose the other one collectively. Now, we don't have a good way to do that without talking. And I don't want the other players who are not involved in the scene to have to talk to communicate and like interrupt stuff. So maybe does the chat function make sound?
A very tiny amount.
Okay.
So what the other people could do is just, put forward one of the colors that they think is working or not working.
Okay.
And once the scene is completely over, if it's like split, we can talk. And if it's like 4 of one and 1 of the other, majority rules.
Okay.
And then all the other
Or
dice just go back in the middle. The one
actually,
goes
here's an idea. We have one big black dice, one big red dice, and then you just put your cursor over the one that you think.
Oh, that works. I had been thinking something like that, but doing like that, but I'm like, that makes noise. So that's why I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
just. Can I resize the dice?
Don't do those ones. Do other ones.
Yeah, you can resize them.
Okay, just to make it a little bigger. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're gonna use these as like voting markers.
because we do need these dice still.
Yes.
They are. We'll just pull
Yeah,
out 2 new
we
ones.
Oh
added
yeah,
2 new ones.
that's fine.
I already did it.
Question. You can choose to set a scene or resolve it. Can we
Yes.
have multiple scenes set it without one resolving it? Or if the first person set a scene, the second person has to resolve it?
So
No.
what
No.
happens on each turn is so Jamie will start and she will decide if she wants to set the scene or resolve the scene, and then everybody else does the other thing for that turn.
So if she sets the scene, she says, okay, it's gonna be these people in this place, and something about line of what's going on, and the rest of the players without her or whatever whoever is choose those resolve the scene, and on the other way around, she says, "Fuck me up, fam," and we all together decide what's she doing
So
her turn?
the decision on the resolution is whether or not the person in the scene gets what they want or not. So it's
Yeah,
either a
but
good resolution or a bad resolution.
yeah, no. But I'm thinking, how does if she decides to resolve a scene,
She says,
how
"I want a good resolution."
Yeah,
what happens?
So like let's say Chamie wants a good resolution. And we'd then say what the scene would be. So we get to make up what the scene would be. What's Chamie's goal? What's your character's goals?
My need is to get out for one night of bliss. And I also I have a supplier and seller relationship with Nibble's character, which we've kind of established is I'm trying to buy this tuning fork that they're looking for.
Okay, so I have enough information just to make a set of scene for an example. So we could then be like, okay, then Chamie's character and Cathana's character are going to meet up, and they will plan a date, and then they do their scene with the end resolve being, assuming she considers this to be a good resolution, um, them working out where to meet up and all the date and stuff to have their one night of bliss.
Mm-hmm.
And scenes aren't like 20 minutes long or anything like that. They're
Yeah.
short little scenes.
Yeah, like I would say 2 to 3 minutes. It could be less. The dice, so you don't have to choose to have a scene with only your neighbors. I think you can choose to have a scene with anyone, but it should, like, the people you are sitting next to are the ones you have the relationships with, and you should try to develop those as much as possible.
And your scene involves your character, or should be,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it always involves your character. You only get 4 scenes throughout the game, not including the aftermath. So you're pretty limited in screen time. So use it wisely.
Ooh, only get 4 scenes.
Yeah, because each dice gets spent in one scene.
That makes sense.
So maybe, if you have a scene that goes a little long, like, that's totally fine because we only get 4 scenes. For the first half, so we're gonna go around the table twice, and then the tilt will happen, and then that'll be the end for tonight. So for the first half, like, let's say the table chooses to award me a red dice for like, my character had a positive outcome in that scene. I am going to give that dice to somebody else at the table for whatever reason I see fit.
Immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
It's mostly about setting the tilt. I don't think there's the dice get used for anything else.
There for aftermath.
Okay.
Whoever has the most red dice has the best outcome of the aftermath.
No,
Could be.
that's not quite how it goes.
A probability thing, right?
We'll talk about aftermath next week. So you're gonna give those dice away for the first 2 times we go around the table, and then the tilt is gonna happen. I normally, like, the way the tilt goes is that the people who have the most of each colored dice get to choose. But we kind of already know what the tilt is, and it's about a particular NPC entering the scene. We can talk about it when we get there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any questions?
No. I think it's one of those things that's probably just going to get played out and will resolve any concerns or issues as they crop up.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Squishy Brain is in full effect today, so I'm just like, huh?
Can I actually start
Yeah, of course. One moment. I must turn the music on.
The music will stay muted because, dear God, can I not think properly with music on?
Okay, go.
Okay, the scene I want to set is at Aaron and Leo's apartment that they have set up to hide and, pretend they're a married couple. Just a basic apartment. They're going to set the scene of working out their goal of finding a weird tuning fork. Okay, Leo, are you sure about that information you have? The tuning fork is at a...
Yeah, the information's good. The museum opens tonight, and it's going to be in the room that they have all the small stuff in, right? So back in the left, there's going to be a bunch of cases. We just got to get in there, cause a distraction, grab it, get out.
You mean the cases they moved to that new club?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So this is an artifact from the aftermath. And seriously, what type of stupid city has named a club after demolishing their continent? Anyways, okay. So it's a relic from back then, and it's supposed to be in that room, but the club borrowed items to put on display. This is
Like an opening night kind of thing or something.
Yeah. Like, what type of... Alright. So, okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna go there, try and get a job as a bartender, and we're going to, work our way in. Then I can help you sneak in.
Sounds like a plan.
I think that's scene.
Okay. So, and now the rest of us get a vote.
Sure, red was good.
Red is good, black is bad. Okay. Seems like most of us are thinking good, but it's not unanimous.
I'm not seeing either Jamie nor Miss, so you both could counterbalance it.
Jamie's hand is definitely there. The only one's
Jamie
not
is
there is
orange.
Mist.
Items.
I'm orange.
And then I'm missing Nibbles.
Nibbles.
The scene.
I don't remember what each dice does.
Red is good
Red
outcome.
means you think yeah.
Black is bad.
Do you think that this scene had a positive outcome for Aaron or a negative outcome?
So the people who are not in the scene vote. So
yes.
Neither Nibbles nor Ty could vote.
Right.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like less of a voting and more of a consensus, but we can't make eyes at each other and point to dice and go So this is kind of what we got to deal with.
So Ty gets a red die, a positive die, to give someone.
Yes.
And that probably means that Aaron gets the job at the club for the setup.
I feel like
Play out.
Because that sounded like that was the goal at the end of the scene.
I feel like you guys made a plan. You guys made a good plan, but I don't know that Aaron necessarily has that job yet. I would like to see that scene.
Yeah, there's a whole interview process here.
Which is just Aaron walking up
I
and
will
asking for a job.
give this to Cathana as a bribe.
Solid.
Okay.
So do we want to go clockwise?
Yes, just for simplicity. Nibbles, you're next.
And remember, it's not bad to pick somebody that you have a relationship with to set that up, but it can also be other people in the area.
And can be multiple. It's not one-on-one necessarily.
I think
Right.
it is one-on-one, but we can throw in NPCs.
I think I saw that multiple people in one, but I'm not sure.
I will admit I've never seen this played with more than 4 people, so...
Okay. In that case, I would like to go over to the club also, just to try to get a second in. Sorry, who owns the club again?
My ex.
Cathana, Roth, and me, Armando.
Okay, so I'll head over to the club, and either one or both of you try to get a interview as a bouncer.
Do you
I guess
want to interview with the hard ass or the sweetie?
It's your turn. It's your turn, so you decide, Nibbles.
I would also say that like both you and Ty's character could be there. Like even though you're the one leading the scene. If you wanted to have that done for both of you.
I don't know if we want to interview together though.
I mean, we could be doing an interview while you're casing the place out.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So we head up there. It's Roth. I introduce Aaron to Roth, and then just kind of slink into the background to look for exits, look for where the stuff's going to be set up, that kind of thing.
Okay, so who do you run into? Who's your scene going to be with?
Well, I guess probably Armando then.
Oh, okay.
So, Nibbles has to set the whole scene, or can I input here something?
I think you can input.
What if you know Roth of being the owner, and you just see in the middle of the day an orc in the bar drinking with some papers in front of him, that you don't know of it?
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just walk up. Say, how's it going?
Hi, man. Paperwork. It's the worst, you know?
Yeah. I hear the bar's gonna be hopping.
Yeah, we got lots of plans. Lots of plans. Oh my god. But you're early. Want to drink something?
I'm just waiting for a friend in there talking to the owner.
Okay. Cool. The owner. Okay, fine.
What kind of plans you got going on?
I got a lot of shows, items that we're gonna display, like a museum. We have a show that you don't want to miss. I can kind of let you tell that. It's pretty top notch. And I point my papers like, yeah, this is the thing.
What kind of show? What are you talking?
Uh, uh, you know, dancing and singing,
Uh,
and you, yeah, l- Armando like looks like not prepared. Like I don't have nothing to tell you right now.
sounds like all eyes are going to be on front.
Uh, yeah, it's a big night. It's a big night. I, I hope so. So
I'll
who are
definitely
you
be here.
again? What? What's your name again?
Name's Leo. I'll
Leo.
find out.
Nice to meet you, Armando. Nice to meet you. Okay, see you tonight then. Have a good
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
If you see me around, let me know. We can share a drink or something.
Okay.
Okay, cool, cool.
All right. So there's going to be a big loud thing where everybody's looking somewhere else, and that's when I'm planning to make my move.
I don't know. I'm torn now because you gave him your real name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You referred to the character you're trying to present as your wife as a friend.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, I think Nibbles gets a black dice, but you give it away to someone.
Oh.
It's not bad per se for you. You're giving,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
To me.
It rolled a 1.
Okay, that's fair.
You don't roll the dice till the end.
No, but
You
he.
just picked 1 through 6.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to have a scene with Leo.
Yeah.
So there is like a particular time, like maybe I don't know if Althea like sends you a note like, "Hey, come meet me."
Okay.
And like she has an apartment near to the club, but not like quite at the club. And she's got like, you know, a couple of glasses of wine laid out for when you arrive.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna knock on the door, but yeah. We're all set. Be getting the item tomorrow, and we'll meet in the Apocalypse Club. I have a room upstairs.
Oh. Why would you be meeting there?
It's a good place to stay out of the way, stay out of sight.
The club?
The back of the club, the private
Hmm.
room.
Well, I suppose you are the expert. She gives Leo like a very, you know, suspicious look.
I think he just looks confused.
I don't think Althea knows that the tuning fork is gonna it's gonna be on display.
That's what Leah's hoping.
Hmm.
So this way, he doesn't have to be the one that gets out with it.
Well, perhaps I shall pay you a visit tomorrow night. Make sure everything goes smoothly.
You can count on it.
Excellent. You've been an incredible help, Leo. I'm sure both of us will benefit greatly from this partnership as she, like, gives you the glass with the wine in it and leads you out the door.
You just set the glass on the table by the door as he walks out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's scene.
Mm-hmm.
Cast your votes. I only see 3.
Vote, vote,
David
vote.
missed.
You guys can talk it out.
Tiebreaker.
I'm voting
saying
positive.
The reason I'm voting negative is because Jamie's character wasn't able to get the secrets of why they're going to the club to get this item.
I feel like it's a partnership destined to fail spectacularly. They don't trust each other.
Zach.
I'm going positive for the similar reasons. Is she's set up her goal, whether she got all the information, she it was able to be established, and it progressed the story.
And she was able to get information from him, even if it was only part of what she actually wanted. But she's already invested in him, so if he's moving in the direction she wants, that's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
If you can't decide, flip a coin.
Yeah, it's close enough that it's one way or the other. I'm not gonna.
Also, the stakes
Yeah.
are very low.
Yes.
This is
At
is
this
world
point.
building in the end.
I like steak.
Steak.
But we have
Heads is good, tails is bad.
Heads.
Heads. Red dice.
Good.
And I'm going to give it to Nibbles.
As I understood, not everyone has to have the same amount of dice at the end of the game, right?
That's correct.
right. You
Okay.
actually don't want to, at least for the first bit, not to have the same amount of dice.
It's more interesting if there's variety of dice.
Okay. No, but I mean, same amount of each player have the same amount. You can have one with 1 dice of 0 and one with 5.
Yeah, one person can have no dice, or I guess 2 dice at the end, and one person can have like 8. Totally fine. Roth.
I want to have a scene with Armando to discuss the workings of the club and what's going on, because he's the one who's going to be out talking to people, and he wants to know what's up and what to plan for.
When I said it, like, I assume we have some sort of stage. What
I
if we?
think it's like early morning. The club is closed.
But what if Armando is really busy because he doesn't have anything ready yet, and it's like directing people, and like, we need to have this now ready.
Yeah. So Armando's gonna Roth's gonna walk up with a martini in hand. It's like, Armando, what are you doing to my club?
Oh, nice to meet you here, man. I need to talk with you. What are you going to do with those candelabras that you order? They don't fit.
Make do with what we have.
But okay. Well, Bolton, we gotta need to get those inside the room. Yeah. We need them inside. Smash the door if you need to.
Armando, he snaps his fingers. Armando, what's theme for tonight? What's going on? Get the details.
Okay. I got a cool like like jazz anthem and ambient all night, and at some point we're gonna have a dance show. Quasta is missing the words here. a dance show here. We have it all set it up.
Okay.
I'm just missing the key thing for the end, but I'm gonna have it ready. Don't worry about it.
You're just he's viewing Armando's rambling. He puts his hands on the side of Armando's head, looks him in the eyes. Who is it for? What are we presenting? Who are the notable figures? What's going on?
It's. I think Ty said at anniversary opening. What if we say it's an anniversary? Because I think we have established something. Do you agree, Kathanit?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Points. It's our anniversary. We are celebrating the apocalypse, and we're getting a bunch of things from the era as a show floor, and we're getting a lot of decorative for the apocalypse. And what outside character? What if we get some guest, like some historian or something? I don't know what could be a good guest.
Okay, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Yeah, I got some generals that want to talk about what happened. They're important people. Like, in the end, doesn't really matter.
Generals, they're just gonna bore people to death. Make it exciting.
I swear to you, they're very drunk.
As long as they comp them their first drink. After that, they have to buy.
Yeah, no, they're paying everything. They just want to. They have their name in the entrance. That's all they wanted. They're gonna pay a lot.
Okay.
I checked them out. They drink.
Okay, now show me this showpiece that we have.
Sure. And we go to the side room that has the different showpieces, and it's in the middle of the work. Like, there's a lot of people working their ass off to have it ready. It's like a construction site right now. It's gonna be ready for today, I swear.
Okay, you better be.
Okay.
All right. Claps him on the shoulder, does the Italian kiss on both sides of the cheeks, and downs his martini and walks in.
Okay. Rolf, could you help me with the accounting paper?
You got this.
Okay. And scene?
And scene.
And scene.
I think you got a positive die there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So.
All right. Who are you gonna give it to?
For you,
Aw.
because you did well.
Aww.
Aww.
You're doing all of the hard work.
Yeah.
But it's a partnership. I want to think, like, after all this hard work, I don't have to deal with the party. It's Roth part of this deal.
Yeah, you get to go sit in a corner and pet a cat.
Yeah.
Aww. Okay, Quasta, you're up.
Well, I didn't. We got around and we didn't have the interview, so we could have that later, right? We can say that just happened because it wasn't with me. What if what if I had what if I catch up? I try to go to Molten to make sure we are up to speed for tonight, and I catch him being mean with Faye.
Can ya?
Let's say that I'm looking for you for a couple minutes, and someone tell me that you're back door, and I come slamming the door open like, Bolton, are you here, Bolton? Bolton?
And
Hey, there you are.
towards the back of the warehouse, Bolton and this pretty boy are standing in a corner just a chatting, and Bolton's kind of got an arm around the boy's shoulders, and he's explaining, so you see, you got to get the money. Now, how you get the money? Well, I mean, You got a nice face. You got a better voice than I got. How about you get up on that stage there? You do a couple of songs, maybe do some juggling or something. You know, you're smart, talented, fast hands. You can earn your paycheck, no problem in this place. What do you say? Come on, boy.
I don't know about this juggling.
I
I don't
mean,
think my voice is that good.
your voice is fine. Juggling, you know, hey, if you don't like to juggle, you don't like to juggle. You can damn well do handstands with a face like that and everyone will clap. Think about it, kid. Oh, Armando.
Armando's like patiently waiting for you to finish. Hi. Hey, we need to get up we get done with the thing for tonight. Like, I have the papers ready. This is gonna be the good one. I promise you, my boy.
And kind of, you know, watching Faye as he leaves, Bolton turns back to Armando and kind of goes from way too friendly and happy in an evil way to, oh God, not this again. Look, Armando, I get what you're trying, but I don't think beatnik historian philosophizing is a music genre.
No, you gotta trust me. Like, it's all in theme. It's gonna make sense with the decoration and the costume that I got for you. Trust me, this is a good one.
But the line, the main line,
Okay.
water swirling, grand tree rises, explosion echoes in the sky. It's solid, but beatnik historian, come on, man, give me some kind of genre.
Okay. We can work. We have to work in those parameters, but we can work something. What if we get into my office and workshop into that? Okay. Do you got something to do right now? I thought that you were with someone.
It's a
Who was that
kid. It's a kid. He's got a little bit of money trouble. I thought maybe, you know, we've got such a busy night ahead anyways. Why not have another pretty face on the stage? You know, earn the couple of bucks with his antics. You know, maybe be able to set the kid up with some kind of a future career. You know, just trying to, you know, help him like you helped me, Armando. It's nothing major.
Well, Molten, it's a couple hours scene. We don't have time to show him in. Oh man.
Dude, the second stage is never busy. You only ever put stuff on the main stage. You've got 2 flutists and a juggler on the second stage, man.
Okay.
Let the kid fit in the second stage.
Okay, why don't we do this? Run to him and tell him that he can come to my office and see if we can arrange something. Maybe he can work for a banter like a waiter today, and we can see something later, and get so we can get it in. But in return, you're gonna come back to my office, and we're gonna get this song through, right?
Sure, not a problem, Armando. We can do
Okay.
that.
Got your word.
Not a problem, Armando. I'll be there. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Thank you, Bolton.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That was very well done.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that scene did not go well for Armando.
Aw.
No, he didn't. I think it's funny if Ty has this one.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my
Okay,
thing.
David.
Alrighty. So I'm just thinking here. How about a scene with Bolton as he's doing some minor work in the back room, and he notices the new bouncer paying just a little too much attention to the relics.
By
Who's the
bouncer, you mean
bouncer?
an NPC
Leo.
or someone in particular?
Leo.
But we haven't had the interview yet, so they're not
Yeah,
bouncing.
Leo did not do that.
Yeah, Leo did not get
he's
a
got
job.
a different plan now.
Hmm. So, Aaron, I think it's gonna be a bartender, or am I wrong?
That was the goal.
We don't need to play each scene, right? We can.
Yes,
we
and
can
it doesn't
skip
have.
we can skip the fact that Aaron got hired, right?
Well, it doesn't have to happen in chronological order either, I don't think.
That's correct.
Ah, that's also true.
So maybe a scene with Aaron paying a little too much attention to the finery?
If that's what you want.
Why would it's fine with the scene. I'm just questioning why would Aaron? Are they involved in the theft at all?
I think because David just had a scene that involves both of his neighbors.
I was mostly trying to do the I'm not going to the person to my left because that's kind of been the last couple.
And Aaron is the one making is in cahoots with Leo to get the thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Fair.
Sound good, Ty?
Sure.
All right. So Bolton's in the back room. He's had a round of conversations with Armando and is now looking at a rewritten script, rewritten, and is just, kind of wandering through the display cases, quoting off this historical treatise in beatnik rhyme. And he happens to notice someone else in the back room. What is Aaron up to?
Aaron is dressed for work. High-end female bartender outfit, so nice suit, tie, vest, pants, all designed to distract the customer with curves, but not overly feminine. And just back there trying to find a good way to get Leo into the place when things get busy.
Okay. Shuffle page. And when the sixth song of the sirens faded into the explosion, it was the snow that fell first. Ripples of sorry. Did you need something from back there? It's all just luggage.
I am so turned around. I got lost. This is my first day on the job, and the boss is going to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh dear. How do we get out? And she just, he reaches forward and just gently puts his hand on your shoulder. Could you? Oh, please don't tell the boss I got lost back here. Just point me in the direction to get out, please.
It's all good. Trust me, this place has been renovated so many times over the last 6 centuries, you wouldn't believe the number of exits and entrances I've found over the days. So, if you just need to get back to the bar, there's a door to the right of that statue. If you want to get back to the warehouse, you gotta push that box there to the right, and there's a staircase hidden behind it. Now, as to the boss's office, I know you got to know how to get around this kind of a busy place, right? Right. Yeah, no, it's all good. So, the boss's office, there's actually a flight of stairs around that false wall. So, what's the name?
I'm Aaron. I'm the new bartender here. I'm good with drinks. I'm not good with directions, and I appreciate you telling me how to get out of here. So,
It's not a problem, Aaron.
Back there's down to the warehouse. Over there is up to the boss's office. Oh, you must have been around here for a long time and found all the little secrets, haven't you?
I mean, when one's good with the moving of the random garbage that they keep renovating this place, you get another job after the last job. I think I've been here through 2 different owners, and he does the finger quotes around owners. But you can tell who's the real boss even when someone walks in saying they're the owner, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm not great at reading people like that. I thought it was Armand and, well, Roth. I thought Roth was, and Armand
Well,
just kind of like the money.
see, and that's where you got the point. You do have good reading of people. You know, Armand, he's got ideas, but he's a little chaotic, you know. You show him one bright, shiny tuning fork from Grandpa Cecil, and all of a sudden he's just running off into the sunset. And I mean, he thinks I can sing. I mean, I can sing, but I don't know. He's got ideas. No, you got exactly right. Roth, he's the one that, he's the one that really makes this place work. So, bartend. I'll see you later for something a little different, little stronger. Kind of open your eyes, I think, eh? Wink, nudge.
She puts her finger against the nose. I'll make sure it's nice and strong for you as a reward. Thank you so much.
Not a problem, doll. And I think A, that's scene. B, I think that's Bolton recognizing, I know that face.
You think?
I don't know, I felt like Bolton kind of gave away the farm in that scene.
Yeah.
Threw away on the farm, but also he could have, because he know what happened between Aaron and Faye. Yeah, he could know something there. Yeah, but
yeah. Who's playing who in this scene?
yeah,
I almost feel like Ty's character ended up getting the lion's share. Like, they got information on the tuning fork and everything.
Yeah, that David said it like that. Very well said.
Yeah, and granted, that could have very well been set up for failure, which is fine.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing that we discover later. But I think with what we know now,
yeah,
you're still
given the
getting a
information we
blackface.
have, it's.
But you can give it to whomever you like.
Yep. And I'm sorry, Kawasta.
Go ahead, eat me up. I want all the dices.
Yep. I'm just gonna go to the washroom while Miss decides.
Okay. So, Miss, you can't. We haven't had anybody choose their own resolution of a scene yet. Or you can choose to establish a scene like the rest of us have done.
I haven't really figured out what resolving a scene means either.
It just means you choose if your character has a positive or negative outcome. You choose the dice you get. And then we get to basically paint that scene for the dice getter.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Could you repeat that?
So if they're, for instance, if they don't want to tell the story instead of scene, they can choose the outcome they want, and then we decide what the scene is that gave that outcome.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's a good way if you're just like, I have no idea what I want to do, or I have no idea where to go next.
Yeah, or if you're just going,
I think that sounds like a good option for me.
Okay. Do you want
positive?
Oh, go ahead.
I was about to do the exact same thing. Do you want a positive or a negative response? I'll be honest, I have a scene for both.
Negative it is.
Ooh.
spicy.
So it seems to me like the two of you, both Aaron and Faye, have gotten work at this club without the other knowing. Is that correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys like run into each other?
I think a plate of drinks are involved.
Oh no.
You think of what's involved, Ty?
Tray of drinks.
Oh.
Does one of you have toast in their mouth?
How about you guys are... Because Armando is so chaotic. And having people run around like chickens with their heads cut off, you end up running into each other while working and just completely ruining
Sorry.
one of the scenes. Like one of the things they have set up.
Oh, like one of the displays.
Like one of the displays, yeah.
Oh my god, I just wanted a couple cups broken because, like, Faye wanted to refill something in the bar or something like that. But okay.
Like, I'm thinking something utterly catastrophic that will cause Armando to, like, age 10 years.
Okay. Use this buff.
So, I mean, we still gotta play out the scenes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You do still get to just automatically claim them.
Yes. So who is in this scene besides Faye? Is it Armando and Faye or Aaron and Faye?
Can it be all three?
Armando's been here a couple of times. What if Faye and Aaron collides and Roth is around to see y'all?
Okay, yeah. That's fine with it.
Maybe you can call in Armando later if you want.
So I think Aaron was sent to get drinks for the people, and she's going around a corner with the drinks, and just bumps straight in, like Faye's foot was just sticking out, and it caused her to trip. The drinks go flying onto a tapestry, completely soaking in alcohol. And that's where the scene picks up. And Roth is somewhere around. So, you come in when you feel right.
There's a couple of other servers in the background that just go, ooh, and quickly scurry away.
I have just to flesh it out, I have like I'm bad with names. Miss character like on their hands and knees like scrubbing something. Faye doesn't notice and just
So the scene still gets played.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm not sure why Faye would be scrubbing something.
Mm-hmm. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, scrubbing something afterwards because made a mess, but
Yeah.
Right. We're starting at the drinks are now on there.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Right.
you guys start. Go ahead.
So Aaron just turns around and stares at Faye. What the hell was that about? Why is your foot in the hall? Look what you just made me do. I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
oh my god, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. I was very distracted.
Well, clearly you weren't thinking. Oh my god, where's the broom? Oh no, there's glass everywhere. She looks around for one of the owners and sees Roth. Sir?
Huh? He's just in the corner drinking.
He didn't care about the clash crap.
No. No. As long as the accounts are in the black at the end of the month, he does not give a shit.
She lets out a long breath and looks at Aaron, or looks at Faye, and is like, I apologize so much. This person... She just stares at him for an extra moment. There's just something there.
Mm-hmm.
He just made me trip, and this happened, and she points to the mess of a tapestry.
Oh, well, you know what? We didn't need that tapestry anyway. It's ugly.
totally wasn't completely expensive tapestry. No.
It was a counterfeit.
I send a runner for Armando.
Ross, what do you
No.
want? I'm kind of busy right now.
The tapestry's ruined with bourbon. Just get rid of it.
What? Not the tapestry.
It's fine. It's just, look at it's old and musty. It's disgusting.
Oh my god, my grandma's. It was more. It costed an arm and a leg.
It smelt of horses.
And now it smells of bourbon and horses.
Oh my god.
Aaron is using a broom and a dustpan to clean up glass. She gestures with the dustpan. This person tripped me.
Oh, okay. Are you hurt?
She's saying this to Armando.
Hey, okay, you're Faye, right? Yeah, you're Bolton's friend. Okay,
I
you're.
would call a friend, but yeah.
I thought we were friends. Ah, you're together. Ah, I see what it is.
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not.
You know, we don't have any problems here. We're working relationships mean something else too.
No, that is not it's not friendship, but it's not that more either.
Aaron gestures with the dustpan with more glass in it. Do you two have a working relationship?
I'm married.
I
To him?
No.
No.
And then he makes the most disgusted face ever.
Hell no. I have to know. I have 3 cats in my home. I'm very busy.
Cats are important.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. This needs to be fixed. Why not
Just throw it out.
No, I'm not gonna throw my grandma's tapestry, Roth. Thank you. Faye, why don't you help me just getting backstage? I can clean it tomorrow. Aaron, there is an antique vase in the in a label box in the background that we didn't use in the end. Could you put that here, please, so we have something to show in this display?
Idea. You can move the thing beside the tuning fork and put the vase there.
So we move we end up moving the tuning fork from place.
We end up. Why do you not?
Outside of character, what did you meant?
I mean, I'm outside of character. I'm trying to show them where the tuning fork is.
I thought it was like show in the middle of the room. Very important.
I don't. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe they hadn't been there yet.
I wanna.
It is a
Well, you
tuning
see-
fork. It's not particularly.
It's one of the relics. There are X relics in the room. As far as
Well-
everyone here knows, they may or may not be magic. Ooh.
Well, how about we take the tuning fork out from the middle of the room? We'll put it here so it doesn't look like there's a blank area. And then there's more room in the middle for people, to dance without bumping into things.
Okay.
I like your thinking.
Yeah. Please, Aaron, do that. While Faye and I do this, and Roth.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, go do that. Thank you.
And everyone just walks away, and Faye is left standing there.
Yep.
No, Faye's
Holding a tapestry.
Faye's helping me to get the tapestry. Aaron is left alone with moving the fork.
And they're both sad, and they don't know why.
Yeah.
Aww.
Stupid jerk tripping me. Why is he so damn cute?
Fantastic. All right, we've gone around the table once.
Wait,
Now
wait,
we do
wait.
it again. Oh,
Does
yeah,
Miss
this.
keep this die? She needs to give it to someone.
Just give it to someone.
She needs to give it to someone.
Hooray!
He was the nice one in the scene.
Depends the
He
point of
was
view.
meant to be an asshole. Sorry.
Okay, we
Roth
went
comes-
around once.
Roth comes across very much as he just has too much money to care.
And I want to think, like, in actuality, we both put the same amount of money. It's just a different vibe that everyone gives.
Yeah, it could be. Okay. Ty, you're up again.
So let's go back in time a little bit and have this interview.
Okay.
So, Aaron will come in dressed properly for a bartending job, and we'll come see Cathana. We'll come to the club and find the first person to be there, who is Roth, or another bartender who gets Roth. She's asking for an interview.
Okay. For what?
I really need a job. My husband and I are, my husband's on hard times, and I know you guys are looking. I've heard through the grapevine that you're looking for more bartenders. I was wondering if I could prove myself and make you just prove that I can be a good bartender and get a job.
All right. Make me a dainty orc.
She goes behind the bar, grabs all the right drinks, and layers it just right so that it is like brown on the bottom, green in the middle. There's two little black dots where eyes should be, and at the very top there's a pink on top of it. And then she sets it out in front of you.
Okay, he looks at it, examines it, sniffs it, takes a couple of sips. It's not bad.
It's a little heavier than a bartender would normally, than the owner of a club would want their drinks to be. She used too much alcohol.
You missed one thing, though.
It's the umbrella, right?
The pink umbrella.
I'm sorry. She goes under the counter and just pulls out the umbrella and puts it in.
There we go. Well. Looks you up and down.
She's trying to, she's trying to use the figures she doesn't actually have.
He's waiting. He's thinking. He's pretending to think. He's basically just putting on a show.
Trying to show control of the power.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You got it. Give you a trial. See how you do this event. Go from there.
She jumps up and kicks her heels and puts her hands together. Just, thank you so much. I'll make you proud. I promise so much.
Also, when you're making drinks for the customers, use the cheaper liquor.
Of course. I only use this because, well, it was for the boss. I assume any drink for you always want the more expensive. You want the good stuff?
Taps the side of the nose and points at you.
She gives a little nod.
All right. Go see Armando for uniform and payroll.
Who's Armando?
The half-orc guy, nervous, panicky, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You can't miss him.
You can see it on the other bar with a bunch of papers.
Have you ever considered giving a little umbrella?
Is that scene?
I think scene.
I think that's scene, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Red
that
dice.
was good. Yeah.
Where's it going, Ty?
To my partner in crime. We're so getting this shit.
Okay. So this is The day of the event, either before Aaron goes into work or like on a break or something, Leo pulls them aside. All right, so let's go over the plan for tonight. After I was casing the joint a little bit, I don't need a way in. I've got a way in. I'll talk to you about that. I need a way out. Do you have any idea on that?
Okay. Aaron's voice is different when they're in private. It's a little deeper. The sweetness is not there. Okay, so in this back room, you go behind the box, slide it to the left. You'll know the box, so I'll make sure there's an X on it for you. Just slide it to the left, and there's a way down and into the basement. In that basement, there's access to the sewers, and you can get out that way. The tuning fork has been moved to the closest spot. I made one of the people look like a ruse because he had his foot out, and I tripped over it. Made sure to break what was already in there so we could move the tuning fork as close to the door as possible.
Perfect.
So we should be great. We got no problems. You'll be able to get there. We just need to make sure there's a distraction in place. I'll break something, you know.
No. I got the distraction. And
You got a distraction?
he holds out a little vial that he procured and hands it to you. I got a mark in the club. Some half-orc looking guy, real friendly, not too bright. I'm gonna be glad-handing with him. When I buy him a drink, make sure that ends up in it, and I'm gonna use him as the distraction.
Make sure the drink is something upside down, okay?
Got it.
So I'll make sure that it's because this looks like it's going to be very heavy. We need to make sure that it's at the bottom. Okay.
All right.
So
I think this is a
you've
winning
got your
plan.
entrance. We got the way to cause a distraction. Got an exit point. Everything's gonna go good. We're gonna get this shit, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Perfect.
You sure
Okay.
she's good for the money, right?
She better be.
She isn't. She's not. She's gonna regret the day she backstabbed us.
Just a little flourish with the dagger at his belt.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
I think that's seen. Okay. Have a red dice. Who are you giving it to?
I'm gonna give it to Miss. If Miss doesn't have any dice yet.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you guys mind if I fast forward a little bit?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was
Well,
wondering
we want
about
to.
that.
So I think it's like, what time do you think this club opens?
I don't
Like,
know what.
After
I don't know.
sunset.
Yeah.
I don't know how cool clubs do.
So like 8, 9 p.m.
Okay.
I think it's one of those ones where you have to wait in line to get in.
Oh yeah.
Not if you're Althea.
Not if you're wealthy enough or know the right people. And
Yeah. So I think
Althea
it's like
would know the right people.
9:30, like still pretty early. Althea walks in this like green sequin dress with one male orc and one female orc on each arm.
Good boy.
And walks in and is like, you know, scouting the balconies and stuff for Roth.
Okay, he's probably getting he's getting into character for the host thing, so he's probably walking around giving pep talks to people.
Okay. In that case, Althea goes and finds a staff member and says, could you please go get your boss for me? Not the orc, the other one.
Here, Aaron goes off to get Roth for you. Roth, somebody's here that needs to speak to you.
Oh, lead on.
Aaron leads him back to Althea.
Althea.
Should I get you two a drink?
I think he stops and yes.
That would be lovely, thank you. Well, hello.
Oh, hello. Who were your playthings?
Oh, just a couple of friends. I thought it might be nice to have a little bit of company tonight. I'm sure you're too busy to spend much time with an old flame.
Never too busy.
Oh.
Armando can handle it.
Can he?
Thinks about it for a minute. Yeah, you can handle it. What brings you here?
I heard you were having a bit of a show tonight. I thought I haven't used my private room for a while. Assuming it's
still there.
mine. Oh.
Ours, but yours, yes.
Mm-hmm. So what's all of this junk?
Is Armando wanting to show off relics from pre-catastrophe? Lita, I only thinks it's going to be a good show. Something to do with beatniks and poetry and flamingos. I don't know.
Flamingos?
That's what he said.
All right.
It might have been flamenco. I'm not sure. I was very drunk at the time. I assume we're walking to the back room as we're having this conversation.
I was going to suggest that we're sitting at the bar having
fair.
a bit of a drink while things are still quiet.
2 good drinks get put in front of you, and 2 not good drinks get put in front of the boy and girl toys.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, dear. Well, perhaps you can show me around?
Yes.
Something to do, or are you too busy?
Oh, no. I assume your companions can entertain themselves for a bit.
Oh, I think so. Dear, can you show my 2 friends my private room, please?
I give room 27 or 15 or 5 or
She gives a nod and does as she's asked.
Now, I do have a meeting with someone later. I hope you don't mind that you're not invited.
I'm crushed.
But until then, I thought maybe you could show me what's on display. And she takes Roth's arm.
And he leads her into the display room.
And I think that's where we're going to end the scene, because I want to give people a chance to catch up. What's this, Cathanid?
This is me just being my brain.
Oh yeah, because you were
I was in the scene. Yep. I can't vote.
Sounds like Red.
I was not in the scene, right?
No, you were
not in any great capacity.
You were a glorified NPC.
Yep.
But I'm gonna take this red dice and I'm gonna give it to Aaron for being my glorified NPC.
So possessive.
Oh yes.
This seems to fit your character well.
So you can always go back in time, if there's stuff you want to do before that.
I just think after the tilt, you can't go back, right?
I'm not sure.
So, sorry, before Cathanin chooses, to get an idea, is the idea that the tilt happened like after all the events of tonight? Like we are getting a heist. Is the heist after or before or during the tilt?
The
My
tilt's
thought
the
was the
halfway
tilt
point,
was-
I believe.
Yeah, the
Yes.
point of no return. You know.
So the tilt just adds an element of complication. But the heist can start before the tilt. It can start after the tilt. It's totally up to what you guys want your scenes to be. It's just that the tilt is going to be the end for tonight, and then we will resume the game next week.
Okay.
We did a resolution with a negative outcome. Let's do a resolution with a positive outcome.
Okay.
Because I've already set one scene and been involved with several one. I'll let other people do some world building.
I got. I
Positive resolution.
It's a positive resolution. I picked the dice up. It's right down here.
What if we play out the hands of Armando night shift to Roth's night shift? Like, I did the prep work. You are the showman. It now like we get all the employees together, and now you follow his orders. He's in charge. Do what he says. Have a good night. And little speech of break a leg.
I mean, it doesn't even have to. It doesn't necessarily have to. Like, I feel bad because a lot of them revolve around me.
I feel like
You are the main character here. This is your scene still.
True.
Yeah. It's an idea. Anyone else has
I mean,
an
that's an
idea?
idea. I want to hear maybe a couple others from other people. See which one.
Other people
Kinda
has any ideas?
What what is Roth's like overall goal with all of this?
Make money, have fun, like, and like, you know, he desperately he wants to get back with his wife, even for a night. Just because their lives have, for whatever reason, they can't spend a lot of time together.
I don't know how this involves another person, but what if some wealthy person shows interest in what's going on and is gonna, I don't know, make a donation or appearance or bring something useful?
Armand brings forward some wealthy people and introduces them to Roth and being like, they're
Like-
paying for good drinks.
Like, see, I told you important people gonna show up.
So that's a positive for both of them, and shows the club's doing good.
So
It's the investors. It's the club's investors.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is Armando and Roth and some NPCs.
Yeah, two
Sounds like-
investors.
Okay. I'll be one of the investors.
I'll be another one.
Okay.
You might have to
You
pull
wanna be
double
third?
duty as a bartender, Ty.
If somebody else wants to take this, I can drop out.
I can take it.
You are a wealthy investor.
Roth, hey Roth,
Yes,
was
yes.
looking-
What?
looking for you. Look who we have here. We have
Oh,
General Macintosh and Lady
Godiva.
Godiva.
well, it's so good to see you both again. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm doing quite well. And yourself?
Excellent. Drinks. You need some drinks. You there, drinks.
She already had drinks on a tray and brought them straight to both of them. A sparkling glass of wine for Lady Godiva and a whiskey for Macintosh.
Lady Godiva does not even register Aaron.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just a floating tray with drinks on it.
Yep.
Yep.
It just appeared out of nowhere,
Yeah.
like it should.
So I was telling them how wonderful tonight we're gonna have, and I wanted to introduce you to be the. Aquas is missing the word. Um, the
Benefactor?
the host. The host. As you're gonna be the host tonight, is going to
Mm-hmm.
that have in touch with you.
All right. Well, if you want, we can sit down and walk you through the, you know, setup for the night. We've already got a packed house.
Fantastic. We would love that. I always appreciate how eclectic this club is.
Well,
I don't see
we've
many nightclubs doing ancient history nights.
well, we'd like to keep people on their toes, and Armando here has a taste for the obscure, shall we say?
I don't conform with the mainstream.
Well, also, where are the flamingos?
They're for later, told you.
Oh,
Flamingos?
Are they gonna be live flamingos?
yes.
Oh my god.
They are now.
For later. Don't ruin the surprise.
Oh,
Well,
I
I just wink. So yes, we're opening with a introduction, sort of a. Well, how did you describe it, Armando? Something history of the collapse.
Uh, it's allegory to our common history and how in the calamity of the worst days of humanity comes a bright future. Bloody bloody blah. Armando explains a lot.
And then there was the interpretive dancing in the background, right?
Yes, there'll be interpreted dance in the background.
Right. Okay. And that's followed up with a walkthrough of the artifacts.
Yeah, like the artifacts are like walk through whatever they want. We're gonna have a big show around midnight with a grand finale like half an hour later. It's a party all around. Have a fun the way you want.
I look at General McIntosh. Well, I don't know about you, but I would like a tour.
Indeed, a tour would be good.
Why do I assume General McIntosh has a walrus mustache and a monocle?
I'm speaking the same thing.
No, he has 8 arms and says, "Hello, General Kenobi."
Oh yes, Miss with a mustache.
Like I'm just
So-
imagining this portly fellow with a bristle-boar mustache and monocle.
Absolutely played by Wilford Brimley in the film.
Yep.
Trying to impersonate, or trying to pull off a Teddy Roosevelt outfit. Good luck.
Yep. 100% Teddy Roosevelt. This way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to say that Roth and Armando already has a vibe. They know each other, so Roth will know Armando is saying, "Take them away from me."
Yeah. Before you do something stupid.
Okay. You
And-
have pleased your rich investors.
Mm-hmm.
You have a positive die to give.
Feel bad because Jamie only has a black die.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Costa, you're up.
So,
Do we go until all the dice are taken?
No, once we get to miss, we're done.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay. Only
So we have 3 more scenes for tonight. And then next week we will do 2 more rounds.
okay. What if we have a scene with Leo and Armando? Not the one that where you give me the thing, but like, hey, like I see you, like we meet, want a drink, and just
Like an
get a
introduction.
yeah, and get a chat. Like Armando is in the process of winding down and just enjoying the night, like work is done, kind of thing.
Okay, so like still that evening, but before midnight, basically.
Yeah,
I think actually that makes sense because I think Leo is just going to spend the whole night basically being friends with Armand to like get in with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can say that I'm like relieve the two investors. I'm like, phew. And I go and sit in the bar. I like to sit in the actual bar, and
Like this is the first time you've had a chance to sit and think
not
and get a drink.
yeah, and just enjoy what have we done. This is nice. Okay, good. And breathe.
Ah, my friend. Good to see you.
Leo, was it?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Nice to meet you. Firm handshake.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you made it tonight.
Wouldn't miss it.
Want to drink something? Are you drinking anything?
Oh, very kind of you.
Aaron, can you give us a couple whiskeys? The ones that says Roth on the bottle.
A couple whiskeys appear. Leo's is light, very light.
Sounds good. I'd raise my glass and toast.
And tonight, to have a wonderful day and a joyful evening.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
If I have anything else like for this scene, I will say we just have a nice chat.
Yeah, like you could talk about your feelings and stuff. It doesn't all have to be push.
Yeah, like let's say that we talk about our lives and how you feel, like how you been and what you do and stuff like that. And Leo, I don't know if probably is making it up, or I don't know.
Yeah, he's just being generally convivial and trying to get into Armand's good graces without Armand knowing that he's being taken for a ride.
I think Armand wouldn't mistrust people in general, so he's having a good time.
Okay.
And scene.
That's good. Not all things need to be big.
Because, like, he is still getting taken for a ride, but I also don't know that Leo got, like... I feel like Armand got more positive interaction out of that than...
Well, and remember, this is just Armand. Leo is basically just an NPC in this.
Yeah.
So it's not whether or not Leo got something good, it's whether or not Armand got a positive.
I feel like Armand got something good. He got a break in true human connection. Or at least he feels like it. David doesn't have any dice yet.
No. We're gonna give one dice to David because he doesn't have one.
It's okay, I don't need dice.
I want all the black dice.
Alrighty, so I think I need to do a positive scene with Bolton and Faye.
So if you choose the scene and who are they, you don't get to choose if it ends up positive or negative.
Right.
Yeah,
but you can also say, I want a scene that ends positively for my character.
Yeah.
And then we get a...
And then we set the scene for you.
Yeah. So what is it, David?
Well, the scene I want to do is Bolton talking with Faye about how that performance on the stage just went a real treat, and everything's seems to have been smoothed over from that earlier tripping incident. You know, I noticed that the two of you were kind of lost in each other's eyes for a minute there.
So, okay, you're playing that. Let's play that scene with you two like talking in the background or something, and we decide what's gonna be. Okay.
Okay. So it's Bolton and Faye in the back after Faye's had a turn on the second stage. And it's just Bolton, kind of casually leaning against a wall when Faye walks in. Hey, kid. That went over real well, eh? Seems like everyone enjoyed that.
You really think so?
I mean, I saw more than 5-10 silver coins tossed on the stage. That's got to be a hell of a start, right?
It is something.
It's half a day's wage if you're making good money. So, looks like everyone's kind of calmed down and smoothed over the initial accident earlier. I mean, no one really liked the tapestry either. There was just that one weird guy who kept demanding we keep it. I think you're gonna be in good with the boss after all of that. But I was wondering, you and that lass, you sure did spend a lot of time just kind of staring at each other, goggle-eyed. So, something up with that?
I mean, they did trip over my foot.
No. I mean, does she waken something in you, Do you think you'd have a chance? I mean, she's a cutie. You're a cutie. Cuties work together, don't they? He kind of does the brotherly giant arm over the shoulders thing.
Faye looks very flustered.
I mean, who knows, Cupid might swoon if the two of you happen to spend a little more time together, right? You want me to, pull some strings? Make a couple of connections?
I don't know. I don't think I gave a very good first impression.
It's okay. I mean, first impressions can go south, but, with the right... and he kind of makes the coin rubbing together motion. Everything can be smoothed over in the right situations. Don't worry about it, kid.
If you say so.
Ah, course. Now then. And he kind of straightens up and straightens his collar. Of course, I suppose make sure I can smooth over those bumps in the carriage track. Could use a couple of coins, eh?
Well, they're on the stage.
You're supposed to pick them up before you get off. Don't worry, you're new. We'll work on that. It's all good. Just make sure that when your next turn on stage comes up, you shine her the biggest, brightest set of those pearly whites you got. Okay?
I'll do my best.
Awesome. And he gives them that encouraging swat on the lower back / rump.
Ooh.
And sweeps off to go collect the coins since the kid left them all behind and he doesn't take half, he just takes them all. And he goes to the bar to make sure that when the next round on stage comes up, Aaron is paying attention. With the right bribes.
Okay. I think that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for poor Faye.
These characters are so friggin' precious.
Faye needs a dice.
Yeah. We need to protect Faye.
From himself.
Yup.
Turns out blackmailer means that it's just a guy trying to set two people up.
Blackmailer? No, matchmaker.
No kidding.
What's your
Okay,
scene, Mist?
Oh,
Take
that's
us
a good
home.
question. Hmm.
Or did you want us to, or did you just want to pick the outcome again?
Probably.
Okay.
Do you want positive or negative?
Well, I did negative last time. Let's do positive this time.
Okay. Do we want to see another scene between Faye and Aaron? Maybe one that goes a little better this time?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I like it. What if Roth is busy telling people Aaron is still working a little bit? Like after
Roth is busy showing me around.
yeah, and Aaron like Armando grabs Faye for a drink after their second dance and brings him to the bar and to praise him like you did a very good job. You have potential and stuff. And we get Aaron and Faye together that way.
Is anybody else around, or is it just going to be Aaron and Faye?
Do you want anybody else to be around?
I don't know if anyone else makes sense to be around. Like Leo is close by.
I would say maybe Leo, because Roth and Amalthea are busy doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
What if-
Armand being around makes kind of sense.
What if Leo is in the vicinity? If Nibble sees an entrance, go for it.
Okay.
Aaron pulls out a drink for for Faye, and it's his favorite drink, despite Aaron having no idea why he knows this. And just sets it out on the table for him. You know, your act was really good. I'm sorry about earlier. She's feeling a little bad for, throwing him under the bus completely. So would do it again no matter. Anyways.
Faye stares at the drink for a while. It's like, this is my favorite. How'd you guess? And thank you.
No, just a feeling. Aaron just looks at Faye and, a little smile forms on his face. You ever just get one of those feelings?
Not often, but definitely now.
No, I don't know. I don't mean what you're talking about. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Armando walks out.
Yeah.
Aaron stands up a little bit and straightens out her uniform after being slightly inappropriate. Aaron can't resist it. He lifts his hand forward, just runs his fingers through his hair, or through Faye's hair. Keep up the good work. You're doing great up there. I think that's scene.
Okay. I think that was a very positive outcome for Faye.
Yes.
Okay, so who are you giving the dice to? Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of Act 1. Now, normally, what we would do,
Did we
Hang on.
resolve the tilt tonight, or
yes, we will resolve the tilt tonight. So normally what happens is at the end of Act 1, we all roll the dice that are in front of us, and if you have the high number of either color, you will help add the complication pair. Roll the unused dice in the central pile. Oh, interesting. Okay, so somebody roll the dice in the middle.
Can I?
Go for it.
I guess we know the pip color or the pip numbers for the second half. Interesting. In that case, let's all roll our dice, even though it doesn't really matter for the tilt. Okay, and now I'm going to snapshot this. And then I'm going to just tell you all what happens at the tilt. After getting a very thorough tour of the club from Roth, Lady Godiva and what the fuck was it? General McIntosh.
Yeah.
Request a private room with a nice view overlooking the city on the second floor, just to have a little bit of alone time together and freshen up. And Lady Godiva goes, make sure that there's nobody in the hallway. Goes and opens the window. A grappling hook comes up, and up climbs a familiar-looking sniper character.
dun dun dun?
Dal has entered the scene.
How do we handle that? Like, do we choose what happened with him?
Whoops. Goodbye, Bard. So you will notice that there are a lot more black dice left than red dice.
Yes.
Yes.
So at some point, we know that there's going to be more negative outcomes for scenes than positive ones. So even if you don't, even if you set up the scene, you know that there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna get a negative outcome. That's just the way it goes. So play into it. Know that this character is here, that he wants something from someone and is willing to fuck shit up to get it. When he comes, I think I am happy to take direction from you guys as to what he's doing here and why. If somebody really is chomping at the bit to play him, then that's okay. But otherwise I can play him. Yeah.
I have an idea maybe why he's here.
I have a
Everyone
couple
wants
of
that tuning
ideas.
fork.
The tuning fork, yeah, is the obvious one. Because
I actually have a different idea.
okay,
It's a less obvious idea.
Ultimately, it's still your campaign, your story. So, in my mind, your wishes override ours.
Do you guys want me to tell you what I think he's here for?
Yes.
Yes.
So that-
Probably,
yes?
yeah.
I think he wants to know what Faye and Aaron forgot. I think they forgot something important.
Oh, interesting.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
There
Okay,
could
I
be,
got ideas with that.
yeah, and I think there could like a la heist movie. There could be multiple objectives. Like it could be one that, but also wants to steal something.
Yeah,
Maybe the
I'm
fork,
sure.
or maybe something else.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't say no to that tuning fork if it fell in his lap. But I think
It-
he's here for those memories. But I don't know who took them.
That goddamn
David's
lady
character is the
Godiva.
one that knows who took them.
I don't know. Does David's character know who took them, or just know that they were taken?
He has implied to Faye that he knows. Now, that may or may not be true.
And he recognized Aaron for some reason.
You're cutting in and out pretty heavily, David.
He recognized Faye for some reason.
Okay.
Maybe he's the one that took them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess we'll find out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Armando is the big bad all along.
Could
No,
be.
it's Armando's cats.
Oh yeah.
Armando is actually Ezra in disguise.
Mm.
That's a hell of a disguise.
No kidding.
Jamie.
I mean, let's be honest here. I think Faye fits, or Aaron fits the persona more than the green orc does.
But that's the thing, is you'd never expect the bumbling green orc.
That's been
Well, we
working
have-
out here 5 years.
We have a week to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, I've had a blast. This was very fun.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has gone so far.
I'm
It's
excited
always-
to see how this ties into the greater story.
Yeah.
Yes. This has been fascinating. I can't wait till next week, but my friend Warren actually just showed up, so I will stop my recording and wish you all an awesome night.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, David.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us.